Should I do the classic chorus thing? You practice like the notes, do all sorts of voice exercises. I believe we are a go. I've not streamed on this world in quite some time. So yeah, we're back. We are so back. How about that? It is a late night stream. I mean, it's like 9:30. I don't know if you guys would consider that late night. I guess I would. I would consider that like the cusp of late night. Uh, New decoration here. I don't know. It sort of, my game sort of interrupts this a little bit, but the signs I figured are gonna cover that up enough that I don't really care all that much. I don't know. But yeah, guys. As you guys can probably tell, I've not streamed or done anything like this in a while, so I'm not bombastic right now. Just got a freaking notification. Who dareth text me at this hour? Oh, oh, it's my friend, Roberto. Oh shit, okay. Well, we're gonna have a guest speaker in the stream, so I'm going to set that up right now. Do hope the stream isn't recording my Discord with its oh god, he's probably gonna expose some non-flattering details about me. Um, let's see. Oh, the stream cannot be showing my, you know, 20 horrific roleplay servers. 20 horrific roleplay servers. I'm joking, by the way. I'm not freaky. Oh boy, okay. Robert, hello.
Discord has, I think, the most aggressive, like, notification for when someone's calling me, and it's the least aggressive kind of call because you can just sit in there by yourself.
Yeah. So, how's it going? Say hi to the stream. The one person that might watch this as a VOD.
What's a VOD?
A VOD's like like basically when you're done with a stream and someone can watch it later on as a video.
Well, hello to that one person. You're an inspiration. Thank you. And,
Yes.
see, you decided to watch. Can they hear me?
They can hear you. That's why I texted you about
See,
Discord.
I'm telling you, this one person that's watching this. Think about it. Everyone else clicked off this stream or this video so long ago, but you stayed here. And now you get to hear this message.
What's the
All
message?
right? You get to hear me and Phone talking to you about this. We're gonna get and we're gonna gam and we're gonna talk in jib and jab, all right? And I got one thing to say to you, and I want you to take this. I want it to change your goddamn life.
Let's hear it.
Would you rather be the hero Or the guy who saves the world. All right, little.
Oh jeez. Yeah, I don't think they're ready. I don't think they've seen a.
Person. You have to hear that.
Yes, you did need to hear that.
They're not. And
I
also,
I don't think they're ready for, you know.
Well, wait, hang on. One more tidbit of knowledge.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, you know, we. You know, maybe I can't say that. I don't want to dox us.
Oh, okay.
It's a dream that Phone and I have, and no one's ready for it yet.
Oh, that. I mean,
We dream of it every time we call.
Oh, that. Okay, never mind. I thought you were talking about the trip, because I was gonna say we could bring up the trip because I'm probably gonna make some sort of video during that.
Yeah.
You know,
we're gonna document the whole thing.
Yeah, though I don't know if it would turn out to be a video, because I went to Europe, like I went across Central Europe last spring break, and I never made any sort of content about that. But to be fair, that was like a tour, and we were doing a lot of stuff. And while our trip, we are going to be doing stuff, there's going to be ample time to document it. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Should I say what that trip is to the one person watching? Or do you want to say it?
Yeah, but one person watching. Come on, we're in here with you. This is a conversation between you, me, and Phone.
I'm gonna pull up the chat to see if there actually is anyone watching.
No, that's not starting.
Wait, what?
No, I'm looking at I want to see how many miles our trip is.
Oh shit.
We're gonna be next to the Legion of Honor. Phoenix, holy fuck.
What?
Straight. Like, if we did this straight across, no detours, our trip is 2,938 miles.
Good thing we're... Yeah, this, a lot of planning is gonna have to go... A lot of planning is going to have to go into this. But I'll say it right now.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, there's a spider there. The idea.
I didn't. Can I say one thing real quick?
Sure.
I didn't realize that we're quite literally we're forced to go through Cleveland. So whether I want to go there or not,
the capital of hell.
Have to go through it. You know that's where Superman was created.
Really?
Yeah, Metropolis is based off of Cleveland.
And we all know how you feel about Superman.
I think I could be what?
I said we all know how you feel about Superman.
Yeah. Well, the one person doesn't. Is there anyone watching or no? They'll see this later.
Yeah. No, there's no one watching at the moment, but these always get a couple views on the VOD. Oh, this chest plate I crafted by accidentally, so I just kind of have it.
There's a place called London, like literally across the river from Cleveland, or not river. This might be like a lake, body of water.
I think that would help a lot.
Whoa! I'm in these people's like little neighborhood.
All right, wait.
Museum of Ontario Archaeology.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah. Sorry.
We are planning on going across the United States of A from the East Coast to the West Coast, just driving across the country for a Zach Bryan concert. I am not the most initiated Zach Bryan listener, and I'm definitely not the most initiated country listener, but we're locked in and we're gonna make this happen. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
Well, none of us are like super dedicated to country, but I mean, he seems like a good artist, you know, cool guy.
yeah, I'm
Wait,
just gonna say
if I
this.
show you my camera, are you gonna be able to see it?
What?
If I show you my camera, can you see it?
Not
I
particularly.
don't care about if the stream sees it. I just care if you see it.
Oh, actually, Rob,
Okay.
if you're, I will see what you're saying or what you want to show me in a second. But if you take a look at the stream, look what I named the this building. Tell me when you're
Hold
watching.
up.
Wait, can you see it?
All right, give me 1 second. I'll just look this up on my laptop.
Wait, my bad. Oh, okay. No, I'll spare you.
No. I'm.
No, I was talking to a
Hold up.
chicken.
Okay, there's a guy with less subscribers.
Just look up like Phoenix Productions like beta Minecraft, and I don't think there's gonna be anyone else playing this. Oh, I extended the tower. I need to work on that possibly a bit on the stream. But yeah, the tower goes to max build height
Are
now.
you saying like what I should
Wait, what?
look at? Oh, here's your channel. Here.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Late mining and crafting. Is that what you named it?
Yeah. No, but I mean, look at this. This inn. Do you see that?
Oh.
Yeah, they're not ready for that. Sorry, Rob, your audio cut off. What was that?
No, I stopped talking.
I like heard your voice for a second.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh.
The interior of
Back there.
this tap room came out really well. So this is nice. The structure of this building though.
I stopped watching because I think.
I was kind of talking to the stream there. I
was gonna
figured
go-
you stopped.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Not bad, gang.
No, what were you gonna say?
And Dusky. I was gonna say I stopped watching this. I stopped watching this stream because it I think it's fucking with the call somehow.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh shit! We can go to a state forest. Holy fuck, Phoenix!
What's up?
There's a place next to our route called Oil City.
Oil City. Wait,
I
Mad
just
Max?
here.
Mad Max?
Maybe. I mean, holy shit. To walk across the United States, if you didn't stop, it would take 44 days walking and 12 days biking.
That's
Giant
cool.
Eagle supermarket. What the fuck is Oil City? It's actually gorgeous here, but like in a suburban.
It's like the least.
It's gorgeous, but in like a suburban like 90s summer way.
Huh. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Like,
All
you know
the.
what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Like I'd love to live here, but it's like one of those places where you're like, huh, I'd love to live there, but like you're not really sure if you mean it.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Oh yeah, no, this is our destination, so yeah. Wait, what the fuck? Did this just not? Yeah, directions, bitch. All right, let's go some because I did tell Anthony to find things that he would like to do along this thing. And he was like everything, but I was just like, well, like yes, obviously, but let's just find something. Oh, Cedar Rapids are near here. It's in Iowa. Oh my God, we're gonna go through fucking Des Moines.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what the hell Des Moines
Yeah.
is.
Des Moines is it's a location from Red Dead 2.
Ew. I don't know how I feel about this. The structure
But-
is like iffy.
Yeah, sorry, Indianapolis. If I got a choice between Cleveland and Chicago and Detroit and you, I'm choosing Cleveland. I'm choosing Cleveland, Chicago, and Detroit. But I didn't realize Detroit was at like the little hand thumb thing of Michigan. Oh, then we got fucking Mississauga in Toronto.
I'm just
But that's
completely
not even
undoing
that's,
like most of the progress of this build I just made because I don't like it.
yeah, what?
No, I was like making progress with this
Hello?
build. Hi, yeah, can you hear me? Oh boy. Don't
You
think
cut
he
out.
can. Oh, yeah, you cut out too just now. Can you hear me better? I'm gonna take that as a no. Jeez.
Map and see like all the land that I like traversed. It's like, wow, that looks like a long ass time.
I'm sorry.
And then like our trip's gonna take like no time.
Rob, I hope you
And
know.
then I zoom out and I'm like, holy shit.
Rob, can you hear me? Oh, he can't fucking hear me.
Yes, but like you're cutting out really bad.
Oh my god. What the fuck is it with my computer doing this? Alright, I'm gonna pull it up on my fucking... You're gonna be on my phone, so... That should be better, I guess.
Well, you're a little better now.
The
Oh,
downshift...
maybe we're gonna go through Toledo.
The downshift podcast said Big Boss.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Is that the... Wait. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do this on my phone instead.
Do we want to go to Fort Wayne?
Give me a second. Alright.
So
This is gonna sound a little scuffed on the stream probably, but at least there's probably gonna be less cutting out.
I mean, you sound a little different, but like I can hear you.
You could hear me before?
Huh?
You could hear me before.
I can hear you a little bit before, yeah, but like you were cutting out, and then once you started talking about changing it, you were fine. It was weird.
Okay. So what should I go back to that or stay on this?
Stay on this for now.
Okay.
It's weird. Fort Wayne looks like... It just looks like... It literally looks like the evolved version of Pleasant Valley. Like if Pleasant Valley, hit that stage 2 evolve, it'd be Fort Wayne. Or stage 3, never mind, because Fort Wayne's like nearly the size of, I want to say, Indiana. It's like half of Indiana.
Jeez.
Maybe not, but Louisville, Nashville. We can't go there, but
Damn. I mean, I kind of do want to go to Nashville one day.
I really want to go to Nashville. But the only reason why I say we can't is because it's like we literally have to cross 2 states to get there, maybe even 3.
Right. No, that'll be interesting though. I do actually, this applies to all of us, and I know we've talked about this before. We gotta save up for that. We really gotta. Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta start. It's hard for me because I got a weekend job and only a weekend job, but I'll still try.
Yeah, but the only reason why, just save start saving $2, like we said before.
From every check?
Yeah,
Okay, I mean,
because if you think about it, that'll add up enough until we need. Because at least it's something. Like at least it's something.
all right. No, don't get too personal with how things are gonna be going with us and jobs, but yes.
But no, I'm not. I'm just saying that I'm not. I'm just saying that it's just to do that until you don't need to anymore. But I have a rule
All right, let's hear it.
for
For,
trip.
for
The longest detour that we can take is 5 hours.
okay, all right.
Like one way or another. And if we're not going back. Like if we're we miss something, I don't know if I want to do that. But yeah, if we wanna do something, I think 5 hours is a good limit. If we're it's a bit out of the way, because I think 6 hours is a little aggressive.
I would say 5 hours doesn't sound too much better, but if there's something worthwhile, I guess it is worth it.
That's what I'm saying. It's the kind of the max.
I hope you realize, well, I'm sure you do. We are gonna have to pool a absurd amount of money for gas.
Oh yeah, I came up with a system the other day, and I think it'll work.
What's that?
And I told Anthony today, for gas, we essentially so we'll start driving, and we'll do it kind of at a clockwise system, if that makes sense. So I'll pay for the first, I'll fill it up first, and then when we need it again, whoever's sitting in the passenger seat will fill it up, and then whenever we do it again, the person in the back seat will fill it up, and we'll just keep going around like that.
All right then. Yeah,
So
I mean
that's
that
fair.
works. I'd say it is.
Well, I mean, we can come up with another system, but that's just the one I thought of. Let's see. I'm supposed to start doing some homework. And so. Oh, I thought that was someone burping. That's just blue growling. Booking.com.
Booking. Yeah.
Airport. Hey, what the fuck? It was car rentals near you. Booking.com. Pickup location. Odin Slovak Airport. Odin Slovak, Sweden.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, thanks.
Maybe we should go there instead.
No. I'm sure you want that.
I would very much want that.
Alright, let's see. I'd trust this more if it was in Wappingers. As car rental agency. Oh, Enterprise.
Okay, Rob, let me just say this, for probably for no particular reason, I'm gonna remind you that I'm streaming.
Okay. I understand, sir.
Yeah, this roof is gonna be
How do you rent? How do you rent fucking cars for cross country? Oh, here.
I don't know
Alright,
why I
Phoenix.
thought that would work.
What am I gonna be driving? Am I gonna be driving like a sedan, a fucking pickup truck, SUV, van, luxury car?
Okay,
We can't afford it.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think we just look into what is the most concise and what is the best with fuel efficiency.
This is why we have Kowalski here. Okay, yeah, no, I don't feel comfortable driving something that big. 12 passenger, and there's a fucking 15 passenger van here. Cargo van. What's this? Oh. Automatic. Yeah, no, you're right. Fuel efficiency, I forgot about that, so. That is actually these things that you just reminded me of. That we need to focus on for what car we're gonna know. Three biggest things. The cheapest that we can get, like, that fits our needs. Space in the car, and gas, like, being good at gas.
Yeah, definitely. Also, not gonna lie, when it comes to our route that we choose, I would very much like to choose a route that goes through, like, I don't know, I want to put a lot of thought into the route because, like, what your mom said did kind of scare me, and, like, it is also true. Like, if we just drive through, like, the massive expanse, like, desert places, like, we're probably gonna have to go through a few of those, but, like, that's scary as hell, man. There's a reason they're called highwaymen.
Yeah. Just what I will say about that is, like, I already did want to choose the route. Like, the three of us, like, we do need to do that. And I understand your discrepancy.
Yeah.
Because I'm not like some other people. The Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
No, we're staying overnight. And let's camp.
Let's camp in the middle of the desert. They probably would say that.
It's like, we can do some stupid shit. But we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. The SUVs are looking pretty good. Let's do the compact SUV. It fits. No, what the fuck? Wait. No.
Wait. Do you think we would need an SUV though? Because it's
Yes.
gonna be 3 people and it's stuff that we pack.
But 3 people with bags, and we also want space to move around.
Okay, the space to move around part is real. One thing I will say though, if we plan this right, one thing I learned from Boy Scouts is, dude, you can, like, slam a shit ton of things you need into a very, like, tight space. But actually, now that I think about it,
But I want to save us from doing that.
I mean, I think it would be smart for us to do it either way, but that's just me.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, we should cram a lot of stuff into the car, but I want space for whoever is going to be in the back, because remember, you and our other passenger are probably going to be sleeping.
Fair enough. And or reading at certain
like,
points.
Same, and we're all gonna want space to move around, and I don't want to be cramped while driving.
Yeah, that's fair. And, I mean, we might have to take turns driving anyhow.
Yeah, so. We let Anthony.
Oh boy.
Oh, I did want to talk to you about this because I brought it up with Anthony today, and he like, we definitely tossed around the idea.
And what's
and
that?
I don't think it's an awful idea, but I think we need to do this carefully. Much like the Three Amigos plot line. Should we add a fourth?
Rob, there's really only one other person I could see this happening with, and I need you to make that decision very, very carefully.
Yeah, I think we're thinking about the same person. And okay, I'm gonna say this without saying names.
Oh shit.
No, do any of our friends watch your channel? Or your friends watch your channel?
On occasion, I'm not sure. Like very rarely I'll hear someone say like, "Oh, I saw a bit of this video," but not very often.
Let's do it that I'd watch your channel.
I honestly don't have the best idea if they do.
Alright, are we talking about... I'm talking about
Oh,
the one who,
I'm not talking about a member of the Suicide Squad. I'm talking about, I'm talking about Paranoid. I'm talking about Black Sabbath.
Oh, you're talking about... Oh, that is something I'd probably vote against, but, you know... I don't know.
No, that's why I said I don't think you'd be there for it. But
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
And I don't really think that would work. But
Anthony and I were talking about it, but we wanted to be like... It's difficult, because we know, like, we trust each other enough to be like, okay, you're not gonna bitch out if we do something fun, you're not gonna bitch out if we do something fun, and you're not gonna either, and if we get, like, you know, Palatern comes along, like, we're gonna try our hardest not to tweak, and, like, we know you're not just gonna want to go to sleep, we, like, or just do that the whole time, and so, I brought up the idea of, you know, I don't know. I just don't know who it would be, but I did bring up someone from the Suicide Squad. And I think you know who I'm talking about.
I don't. Okay. If using process of elimination, considering your gripes with certain people, then
Yeah.
that leaves only one option, and I think he would rather step into a human-sized blender than listen to country music.
Oh, are you serious?
Rob, are we not talking about...
I think... Well... No, I'm talking about...
Are
like,
wait, okay. Are we talking about the Joker, or are we talking about our fallen hero?
Hero.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was in the cards.
Okay, now I'm gonna explain to you why it is.
Alright, let's hear it.
Because Anthony, he was like, Anthony did bring that up too. And I said it could be a chance for us to, like, reconcile a bit.
Okay, now hear me out, and I know Anthony, this is definitely something he would have said, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Is this really something we want to be taking chances like that?
He actually said, I think, either the exact same thing or something very,
no,
very similar.
I know Anthony, so I figured, like, he probably said that. I could hear him saying that, but, like, yeah, is that what we want to do?
I don't know. And Anthony said it'd be completely up to me, and I was like, yeah, well, that's why we're talking about it in fucking February.
Also, not gonna lie, I don't want to get, like... Okay, I'm just saying, sometimes when I'm in the car with you and Anthony, and this happens with any group of people, so, like, I don't get, like, pissy about it. Like, sometimes you guys, like, go off and like just talk about stuff without me, and that's fine. I mean, it happens in any group. But I will say, if we do make it 4 people, I feel like for large portions of the trip, it's probably gonna like just divide into 2 groups of 2 people.
I actually thought very similar, so that's why I'm also hesitant. But I you and I do that more to Anthony than Anthony and I do to you.
You know
Like
what?
far more.
Yeah, being fair, that is probably right. So fair enough.
Like I can't no like I'm not trying to be defensive, but I can't remember one time like recently that we did that. Like Anthony and I walked away from you, but I can like pinpoint a couple times when you and I did that to him.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I don't mean like walk off on our own. I mean like in the car, like while we're all there. I don't know, or maybe I'm being stupid. I'm sure it'll be fine though. Like I know we're not gonna have like a fucking feud. Like I'm not saying that.
Wait, what?
Like I'm not saying we're gonna start like feuding with each other or anything like that.
Yeah. I know what you're talking.
Like it's not a big deal. I'm just kind of pointing it out.
Yeah, but I think we all do that.
Fair enough.
But I did see that happen. Like I can envision that happening. And so that's another thing why I'm a little like maybe we shouldn't do that. Whoa. Hazard recreation center.
The hell's that?
I don't know, and I also don't know anyone that I'm like close enough with that would want to do something like this to see a concert for like country music.
You know what's really interesting?
What?
The manager at the place that we're gonna be working at, she like one thing she always asked me is if like I go to concerts with friends, and she's like, yeah, we'd like drive all around to go to concerts and stuff. Like you should do it. It's pretty fun. And then like now, a year later, I'm gonna come back to a job and be like, oh yeah, later this summer we're gonna drive across America.
Across America. Yeah. There's another place called Lancaster, but I don't know. We should think about it because it has to be like a person that we all know. So, and that's Anthony and I. I don't know. We're just in that. I don't know. At least I'm in that stage where I don't have like really many friends that do shit. Like I don't know. Like I know people, but they're not gonna do this. Like the people that I immediately think of doing this shit with is you and Anthony.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I basically just have the Suicide Squad and Doom Guy. Those are the actually I mean there's okay, you know who would be down to do crazy shit and actually would probably be super down for this trip? Yeah, Evan. Evan would probably be cool with it and would probably be cool with us, but I know that's not someone who's well acquainted with all of us. I will just say this, not to sound like I'm going vouch crazy here, but I will say I see it working. If we reached out and invited him or talked to him about it, it's not a guarantee that it would happen necessarily, but I could at least see it working out well. I don't see like it not going well.
Yeah. Alright.
I guess that's the most long-winded way I could say I think he would get along with all of us.
Yeah. that.
Brown sheep.
That is the first time we meet him though.
It would be. I mean, it doesn't have to be necessarily, but like, all right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think if we are to do this, then we gotta like hang out with him more. Not as like a test thing. Just as like a, I don't know. So we're not meeting the first day, and he's coming to my house, and it's like, hi, I'm like Phoenix's longtime friend Robert. Hello, I'm also Phoenix's longtime friend Evan. It's like.
I get it.
Yeah.
I do see it working though. So all right, I'm gonna say this.
I'm not opposed, but I'm just saying.
I'm going to what's it called? I'm going to see I'm gonna run. Fuck me, I can't speak.
Run the numbers.
Yes, I'm gonna run the numbers. I'm going to dip my toes in the water and ask him what his interest in it would be.
All of them. Evan sounds like a safe bet. He sounds like a cool guy. But we're not like totally set on the 4-person thing yet.
I'll probably despawn. Yeah, no, I was just talking about the game. I shear sheep and then I kill them in this version because like it makes room for more animals to spawn. But then like as I was doing that, one of the sheep looked like it was like hiding, and I was like, I'll just let you despawn on your own. I can't do that. I feel bad.
But yeah, like we're not totally set on the whole 4th-person thing yet.
Yeah, I get it.
Like, I guess I'm just trying to avoid you telling him, and he's like, yeah, I really want to do it. We're gonna do it. You're like, in like August, and then we're like, yeah, we kind of just wanted to do the 3 of us, and then you have to break that to him.
Oh, Rob, I know how to gauge it. I would be like, hey, would you be interested in doing something like that? I wouldn't be like, yeah, invitation now. You're in. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. All right, I just yeah, because I don't want to be like control. I know I'm kind of being a little controlling about him. Like, I don't want to be like, you can't bring this guy, and this guy's we gotta meet him, and this and that. But I do want to. I don't know. I just want to make sure that this is like a good trip, and I also don't want what happened to what you brought up happening, where like it turns into 2 groups of 2 people.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with that. And I was about to be like, oh yeah, well, I could see that happening with Evan, but at the same time, I don't know. Evan generally likes talking to like new people as well when we hang out. So I could see him like incorporating what the shit? Oh, my phone like it was being weird. Point is, like, I could see it going well. It doesn't have to be how things go. I will definitely reach out to him about it, though.
Alright, sounds good. Yeah, because I don't really have anyone other than that fallen hero that I'm, like, actually considering, because I considered a family member of mine. But I don't know if he would want to do this for country music with, like, us.
Are we talking about Mr. Cello?
Yeah, and like I don't want. He's never gonna watch this. I just I don't know. Anthony did say like that he's gonna like the Anthony himself is gonna be doing like a lot of
Anthony
return
activities.
stuff. Yeah, Anthony activities. So, and I was like, you know what, you're right. And he was like, I don't really know if we want to have like Marcelo in the car while we're doing that.
Right on.
What? Did this just fucking change the route? Oh no, the route just changed itself. It's kind of weird that we have to cross the bridge to do anything. Because like, when we do this,
Wait,
we're gonna immediately
just
we have
be-
to cross the Hudson, like the bridge, and then we have to go through Milton.
Rob,
Fuck.
you absolute fuckface.
I'm sorry. We have to go down this place, and
Yeah, down this place, down into my fucking anus hole.
yeah, then we have to go through this airport, and then we're off. Oh, we're gonna go through a place called Carpenter's Point. It's like, oh fuck, it sits on the. Oh, okay. I thought that said Cuddlebackville. I was like, we're doing that, but
Whoa.
it's called Carpenter's Point, or it's Port Jervis, Matamoros. And it's quite literally like 2/3 of it are in Pennsylvania and 1/3 of it's in New York.
This torch spam.
Good night, Mom. I love you.
Love you, Mom.
Lou's doing his fucking head turn Laka Waxen. Fawn Lake Forest, Lake Wallenpaupack. Wow.
Oh, have you talked about this to someone whose name begins with P yet?
Yes, thank you so much.
Alloy too, okay?
No, well, they're kind of going down, so.
Okay, well, use it and hopefully it'll help it.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, our dog is,
And you, before you look tired.
was like, yeah, by you.
Yeah, it was hard walking in that snow for an animal, wasn't it? Walked his ass like he walked just a fucking
Oh boy.
like a mile and a half.
Holy shit. All this is on stream, bro.
Anything.
Yeah, I know. No, you're fine, Mom. I love you, bye.
Oh, look at you sounding like
That
me.
one person is gonna get, you're gonna get like a little bit into our lives, yeah.
Yeah, immersion. Alright.
Exactly. Yeah, I think we were talking about something, Mount Hope. I gotta say, the states I'm least excited for this shit, which I probably will eat my words, because these like, I bet you're gonna say this, and they're gonna turn out to be like the most insane states. I'm just not excited for Pennsylvania, and that's it.
I mean,
That's it.
we could get fireworks there, like Anthony always says.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Yeah, you get fucked.
What? I said fireworks.
Sure.
Rob, that's literally what I said. Anthony always talks about messing around with fireworks in Pennsylvania. The fuck did you think I said?
Nothing. I can't say.
You wanna know what Cooper and I just had a discussion about?
Oh, do I?
If I'm more committed to if I'm gonna be more committed to Minecraft or my future wife.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know. I think Cooper's like convinced I'm gonna be like a terrible husband. Damn.
That's cute.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. All the stuff from the mining spree.
Cooper also thinks a lot of things, so.
Yeah, well, All we need to do is go back to square one.
I'm on, buddy. Let's go right back there. We don't gotta do this.
Cooper, I love you. I don't know if you're watching this. I hope you are. Love you, man.
A rule for Mr. Giovanni himself. I second.
Yes?
We have to be the most social possible, people possible.
Yeah?
Okay. Like, anything. Like, we're just, like, talking to people. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
I don't want to jinx that, so I'm going to stop talking about it, but that's what I want to do.
No, honestly, I agree with you. Could be cool.
Are we going to get him for an entire week?
What?
Are we going to get him for an entire week, maybe? He's coming out on this trip.
Oh, Flash?
Yes.
Ooh.
Phoenix, he will arise in this trip, I hope you know.
I know.
He's talking, Phoenix, he's talking to me right now from the Shadow Realm. I can feel it.
Okay, I'm just saying. Flash only shows up when the world needs him most, okay?
Yeah, but he's like a Jedi, he's like a Force ghost for me.
That's the funniest shit.
Like, I can't access him because I'm not Flash. I'm not like that. You can, though. You can tap into the Force.
Okay.
I can't. At best, I'm like the Mandalorian. You're Luke.
This reminds me of something from Clone Wars, but it would spoil the show for you.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
Okay, actually,
Also,
wait. I can say it without spoiling. There's a certain point in the show where a character is dying who isn't force sensitive, talking to someone who is force sensitive, and he says, "I'm not like you. I never was." And that was instantly what I thought of. I promise, even if you remember me saying that sentence, you're not going to be able to guess who it is.
alright. The United States isn't fucking real.
What?
The United States isn't fucking real.
What makes you say that?
So I'm looking at the different, like, at all these towns in these states. There's a town called Pittsburgh on the edge of Kansas. And another town.
There's literally a city called Oklahoma in Texas.
Yeah, and there's another place called where is it? It's called like Arkansas Town, and it's in fucking Oklahoma. Texarkana. There you go. Well, that's yeah, it's actually in Texas, or really close. Oh yeah, Arkansas City in Kansas. There's also a town called Manhattan
That's cute.
in Kansas. There's also fucking Coffeeville in Kansas.
Of course it's in fucking Kansas.
There's just a town called Liberal.
Damn.
Which is funny. Like, there's a town called Republican that'd be just as fucking funny. There's another town called McCook. We've got Sydney, like the second place in Australia. We've got Ray, just Ray. We're gonna go through Omaha. That's interesting.
That is.
We've also got Scotts Bluff. got Scotts Bluff. There's also one. Oh, that's on a reservation. It's just called Winter, and there's another one called Wall. Oh, we got Watertown. Got Waterloo. Phoenix already knew that.
Yes. Waterloo.
We got
Couldn't escape.
Bipolar Bluff.
Bipolar Bluff?
No, it's Poplar Bluff, but it looks like Bipolar Bluff.
Oh.
There's Champaign.
Actually, I think I've heard of Champaign.
Cincinnati. Wait, Cincinnati is where the huge tower is, right? That's not
Not very specific, no.
no. Because I might want to go see Cincinnati. I think I might be thinking two different things though. Because I know it has that huge arch. But
I thought that was a place in Louisiana. Is Cincinnati in Louisiana? I thought that was like St. Louis or something. I don't know. Listen, American geography was back in like 5th fucking grade.
yeah, wait, no, but there's a city with like it's got the spear. I feel like it's in like not where I'm looking. I feel like it's in like Oregon or Washington, and I feel like I'm really wrong about
Like
that.
Seattle or
Holy
something?
fuck, there is a. Oh, Seattle. That's what I'm talking about. Where is that?
That is in either
Yeah,
Washington. Yeah,
It's
in-
right up on the like border here, pretty much.
Hmm.
I also want to let you know that in Washington there is a town called Walla Walla.
Walla Walla?
Walla Walla.
Okay. Thanks for
Another
letting me know.
town is just called John Day. There's another one. Well, this is a double whammy here.
Oh, wait, Rob. I'm sorry. I gotta interrupt you here. I got like a vision of the future.
What?
There's some Paul Atreides shit going on right now.
Oh God.
I don't think I ever showed you guys the Christmas tree up there. But basically, hear me out here, because you said Johnson, I think, and I thought of Howard Johnson.
I said John Day.
Okay, well, that got me thinking about Johnson, and that got me thinking about Howard Johnson, and that got me thinking about breakfasts. Rob, think about how many times we're probably going to be walking into either like a 24-hour place or like a place that's just opening to like grab food, and we're going to be like the only ones there.
Oh my God, you're right. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. We need to like,
On our way, we are gonna. I don't really want to drive. Like, I don't think driving during the night will be good for us. But I don't think driving all night will be. I don't want to do that. Like, periodically, we gotta stop at like a motel.
yeah, no, I agree. But I will say this though. I feel like it's going to happen at some point, probably, but we should mark places that we could go to like overnight or not over. I know
That's what
that's
we're gonna do.
literally
We're
what
gonna
we're doing.
like every place that we want to go on this thing.
That is a big ass tavern. Was not expecting.
It is a big ass task.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at something on the stream of building, not building.
Near in this what seems like desert, there's a place just called Burns. I know they eat people there. And then there's another place called Christmas Valley.
That
And then if we
that
go to
okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if the one person watching this is from Christmas Valley, and I love Christmas. I love Christmas probably more than anyone.
oh, it's in Oregon.
Okay, well, hear me out here. Christmas Valley sounds like it's a trap for children.
Yeah, all I see is American flags. There's someone made a snowman out of tires and a Christmas tree out of tires.
Yeah, that's those tires are
Fucking
Rob.
flags.
Rob, no, you're listening to this. Those tires are like hiding an underground trafficking bunker like in fucking Prisoners. I'm telling you.
Wait, hang on. I got a pee, but I'm gonna send you a picture of how big it is. It's so small. Give me 1 second.
Oh, I gotta extend this wall. It's gonna go down to that tree. Like, I'm working on a bunch of this stuff because I want to do the world tour. I wanted to do the world tour on the 1 year anniversary of this world. Not gonna happen. But I would like to do it within some, like, close proximity time frame to that. So, that's on the 22nd of this month. If I could maybe have the world tour in, or done, ready, whatever you want to say, by like mid-March, maybe? I don't know. There's so much stuff I need to worry about with school. This world is not a priority, necessarily. But it is fun. It is definitely fun. I just kind of realized I had the resources to do that. I do need to add slabs to this. I do have some slabs. I had slabs up there as a bit of a barrier, but now that it goes all the way to build limit, I kind of can't have a barrier on that anymore. So that's where I got these slabs from. I get rid of this. That middle tree is going to be a pain. Because basically the reason that I've just had it blank like this is because I want to make like it more like a classic pine tree. So it's going to like start out one level, be kind of out, and go in. So it probably won't be that hard, but I'm definitely not doing it on stream. So yeah. I'm going to get back to building in the market area though.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Alright, Phoenix. Christmas Valley, Oregon is the smallest town. The only thing that's, like, marked there... Oh. Well, hang on. Can I even, like... Can I even...
The original house.
Oh, I can, yeah, fuck. Holy shit, it's literally the desert. Like...
Yeah, again, calling a desert town Christmas Valley, that is a trap for children.
Yeah. It's like... it looks... There's this place just called... Oh, that looks horrifying.
Oh, actually, I gotta check the chat. It has been... Oh, it's been an hour.
There's this like trail, and it's an unmarked, like, old building. So dusty, and there's Christmas Valley. What is this? Christmas Valley Chamber of Commerce. Okay.
Hold on, I heard like random stone sounds. That's fun. Herobrine is in my Minecraft world. I thought I went into my bed.
So that's Christmas Valley. Oh, there's also at the top, at the very top of California, we have weed.
That's jolly.
I'm not even fucking joking.
No, I mean, I don't disbelieve you.
It's proud of it too.
It's proud of
And
it.
at the bottom, it's called Black Butt.
See, this is why people make fun of California.
out of this shit too, because it's like it says like weed right at the top. Oh, I'm on a car. Well, yeah. Edwaters Outdoor School, House of Bass Lilies, Shasta Abbey. Wait, Sandflat. We bring Damien Mount Shasta. Can I get up there? Oh, I can only get in like certain locations, but that's honestly fine. Holy fuck, Phoenix!
What's up?
Mount Shasta. There's snow up here.
That tends to happen in mountains.
No, I know that. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying, like. I don't know. I guess for a second I was like, oh, we could do this, and then I was like, oh no, we can't.
Oh, wait, are we gonna go through the Rocky Mountains at any point on this trip?
Let me see.
I'd assume like we probably could, but the route is avoiding it. But that could be pretty nice. Or pretty cool,
Well,
I mean.
that could be why the route through Nevada is so weird.
I kind of like the lighting glitch with these
It
stairs.
says that the Rocky Mountains are outside of their driving, like, range, but let me just see where they are. Rocky Mountains. Oh, fuck. Oh, they're, like, all the way down. Okay, I didn't realize that. I'm just kind of dumb. It seems that yes, we'll go through them a bit because we're gonna go. Yes, we are gonna go through them because we're gonna go through Denver. Like that's not me even saying I want to do it, but we're just gonna go through Denver and Salt Lake City, so that's like right across the Rocky Mountains, like at least a bit of it. Also, I do want to say, Phoenix, think about how, like, I know this trip is only gonna be, like a week and some change. But imagine how we're gonna feel after it. It's gonna feel like you spent a month, like driving across the country.
It's going to literally be The Hobbit.
Yes, that's why when we leave my house, I'm gonna play the Shire music.
As you should.
When we get there, I'm in everywhere.
Yeah. And then when we get back, we need to play the Shire music again. I need a favor from you, Rob. I need you to go on the stream, and I need your help with something. Actually, hold on. I need your help with something, but I need a few more minutes, because I have an idea of how I can set this up. I need your help with a block choice. Yeah.
What? Hang on, what I'm gonna say though is, and I know I shouldn't be thinking about this because it's just not good for me to think about. Hello, Mr. Blue. Think about how depressing it's gonna be when we come back.
We shouldn't make it depressing. I mean, I don't know, we should, like, find something fun to do when we get back here, or, okay, I'm gonna say this, we should either find something fun to do, or we might be exhausted. It might be a welcomed thing. Like, that's one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're in the same boat with this. Sometimes, after the best adventures, like, coming home, like, there's an aspect to it that sucks, but sometimes it's extremely welcome.
Yes, I actually I know what you mean. I just haven't been I'll go trip like that in a while. Why? Yes. Oh yes,
Okay, I'm gonna need you to load the stream somewhat soon because essentially I need to choose a block for this certain part of a build, but I'm so indecisive, and since we're on a call, I don't usually get the luxury of someone being able to like think about this stuff for me.
Alright. Thank you.
Actually,
Oh god. What is I was asking about this? Earphones? Oh god, phone.
alright, wait, I need you to pull up the stream now.
Alright. Let's go over here. YouTube. Build it up.
Okay, basically, I have a whole array of these different blocks. The wooden beam going down the middle of the section is gonna stay there, but I need to know birchwood, because birchwood, it would be consistent with a lot of other structures here, and it would. Wait, you can see it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so birchwood would be very consistent with all these structures. Sandstone would be consistent with that building right there, and then wool has not been seen anywhere, but I figured I'd put it in the mix because why not? And then wood would be consistent with the bottom flooring detail.
Wait, I want to see how much of delay there is. Stop moving right now?
I was already, Rob, I hope you know I was already still for a while. So how about this? Right now,
No.
it
I want you to just jump.
okay. Give me a countdown for it.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, jump. Alright, there's an 8-second delay.
Okay.
I don't know, I think the birch looks nice.
Okay. And it is quite consistent, so
Yeah. What did I watch? Oh, Phoenix. Okay. I'm gonna have your stream open in the background because I'm gonna do some homework. But little homework and stream, you know. But you have no idea how. So Invincible, right?
oh boy. All right, let's hear it.
Season 1 is like god tier. It's great. And then season 2 was like, it wasn't bad, but it definitely had more issues than season 1, in my opinion. Like, it was still good, but it kind of, I don't know, it didn't make me, I wasn't like, yeah, like, it wasn't as good as season 1, at least I don't think. Cause also with Angstrom leaving, you know, but it had some, like, good moments, but, and, like, some pivotal moments for the show, but it just didn't really, like, I wasn't, like, craving it. Season 3, I wasn't freaking out about it, and then I fucking watched episode 4. It's called You Were My Hero. That redid my my undying love for Invincible again. Like, they do have a lot of plot lines to cover because without spoiling anything, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, they got like 4 major plot lines, so maybe not as much as I thought, but like 4 big ones. And I don't know, I'm just like, I'm hyped. I'm upset that I gotta wait till next Thursday, or here, whenever it's what was Thursday mornings, yeah.
I always see people using these for texturing on paths, but I don't want it to like make a sound effect.
Cool.
No, listen. I was just saying something for the stream because I had something. Okay. Listen, I will watch Invincible with you if that's the show you want to watch with me. How like long is every season though?
8 episodes.
Oh, okay. I don't know, like,
Did you think it was like an insane amount?
yeah, I don't know why I always have a mindset that like seasons of shows still have like 20 episodes, and I'm like, dude, that hasn't been television since like a very long time.
Yeah, because now it's like the short streaming format, which is good in most instances. What I did want, but one thing that I was kind of sad to hear today, like I'm glad that Anthony watched it, but I am a bit sad to hear it. Anthony forgets very easily the stuff that I'm like, don't watch without me. Like, we have to watch it together. Like, I told him not to watch the Dallas Buyers Club, and so he was like, bro, guess what I just watched? And I was like, yeah, I should not have, like, held him to that in my head. Like, I didn't say anything, but, like, I don't know, I'm very glad that you like, that you and I both take note that, like, okay, we gotta watch this with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Invincible's really good and really cool, and like I said, they let the characters grow, something that doesn't happen much.
Yeah, going to a show we were talking about before, the Clone Wars, that is kind of an issue with that show, like compared to the like original 2003 animated Clone Wars, they quite literally, it's supposed to take place like shortly after Attack of the Clones, yet like all the characters like mannerisms and appearances are basically just mostly Revenge of the Sith based. Like, considering that the characters looked completely different in Attack of the Clones than Revenge of the Sith, and a whole war has passed, in my opinion, they should have played around a lot more with like appearances and growth and stuff like that, but whatever.
Yeah, I get what you're talking about. I got my shifts yet. Is this, we're in February. No, I haven't, but they're just gonna be the same as last week, so. I think, well, except for Thursday. Phoenix, give me a controversial topic. I'm not gonna talk about it on stream, but just like, give me one.
Why?
Because I have to write a paper, and I want to do a controversial topic.
Oh shit. Protesting.
Alright, we'll do it for you.
Yeah. Wait,
no, I won't talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it on this stream, but I
okay.
just I
Wait, I gotta know though, I'm presuming this is the same class who had to do the assignment on Gaza for. Is there literally a class like that you have to take in Duchess that is just like controversial stuff 101?
no, like I probably should not be doing this.
Oh,
Like essentially the art it's just current event. Oh no, actually I shouldn't do abortion because abortion's a more blanket topic. Um, it's essentially like current events analysis. So I have to take an article from a big mainstream news organization and compare it with a smaller independent or public or non-profit
sorry, Peter.
news organization and like compare the two articles. And the Gaza and Israel conflict is like a current event, but abortion is more of a topic rather than like it's more of a blanket statement, and I guess for lack of a better word,
Right.
current events. Let's just look that up. Oh wait. I think I.
Military spending.
No, there's a. From what I understand, is this what I think it is or no? Yep. Okay, this is what. Trump essentially said. Now, I don't have like all the information on this, so I don't know if this is like completely true. But Trump said that, or Trump's defense secretary, like the pick that he chose, said that women should not be in combat roles, like in the military, and like female veterans are kind of afraid of what's going to come next. And I think I heard that that's like being enacted now. Like there is a law or something that's like in the works trying to make it so women can't participate in the military.
Well, okay. To be real, to be fair, I'm just gonna say this. You said combat roles, which is, I would say that that's a little more of a reasonable statement. That's not the whole military, obviously.
Not the whole military, but you should be able to do what you want to do.
I guess, I don't know, like the best way I could describe it, and I don't want to make this like a thing on the stream, but like I see what they're getting at, but it's like I don't know. I don't know. I gotta think about that. But like I get what they're getting at. I'm not sure. The best way I could describe it is like I feel like there are people that are suitable for those positions, but at the same time, the attitude of you should do whatever you want to do is quite literally antithetical to like the idea of the military. I'm just gonna point that out.
No, I'm saying like. No, I'm not. You didn't understand what I said. I'm saying like. You should be able to do, like, you should be able to fill what role you, like, just because you're a woman, I think is like just because someone is born female, I don't think that should restrict them from going into combat if they want to. Because I feel like if Andreas went to like when he went to the military, they were like, you can only do combat. You can't be a helicopter engineer.
Well, the thing about combat is that you need people that are like well and able to do it, because you're gonna have people you have to understand, like, when it comes to the military, it's not an independent venture. Like, things can't really be tailored to you as a person, because in most things, especially combat roles, people are relying on you and you're relying on other people. And so while I do agree that, like, if you're able, like, if the best way I could describe it, if you're like a 6'5", like, muscular woman, I'm gonna trust you a lot more to save me as a firefighter than like some skinny dude like myself. But then at the same time, like, you get what I'm saying? Basically, I think it.
That makes sense. If you're fit for it, you should do it. But I don't think that someone being born a woman immediately makes them unfit for that.
I mean, like, I agree with you, but like, I see what other people are getting at there. I would just say I'm not against like tighter restrictions being put on certain things when it comes to combat roles, because combat roles, that is a tough thing. You don't really want people that aren't suitable for it going into that. But
You don't. But like I said, I don't think that just because you're born a woman means that you should be deemed immediately unsuitable for combat.
yeah,
Like, that'd be like if I guess if we're going into like traditional gender roles here, that'd be like if you were barred from being a chef because you're a man.
Alright, this is about to sound like the most sexist shit, but I guess, okay, just judging by like what people say about psychology, like, I'm not pointing out any specific sources, and I'm not gonna confirm or deny if like my biases and like experience points towards this being true. But like, I guess another part of it is that some people in roles of power in like the military probably feel that women like biologically get more like, I guess, well, emotional in certain situations, and in a combat situation when everyone is like relying on other people, if someone got, and I'm not saying that that's like a bad thing necessarily, but in a combat situation you probably wouldn't want to deal with that, because that's just straight up dangerous. And so if you have people making decisions in politics that are under that thought process when it comes to psychology, then I could understand the thought process of pushing them out of those roles. I will say one thing I think both of us can definitely agree on. If you're like already contracted in a role like that, I don't think you should be taken off your contract. But I do think, like, yeah, like a new policy affecting new contracts, I don't think is like that unwarranted. But yeah, I don't think it should like affect pre-existing contracts.
I I think the psychology thing is a more. I think that is a bit more of a sexist way to view it if someone were to view it like that. Because
I mean, do you not think there's like inherent differences in psychology? Like, I'm not trying to justify like being against
I think
people
I
wanting.
think there is, but I don't think that there's much of a difference in who gets more emotional.
Okay, I do actually agree there. I do
Because
agree because it's like men and women like both get emotional. It's just like they're taught to present it differently. I guess
throughout my life, I've seen men get a lot more emotional whenever something. It's more just like I've never been like, oh, this gender gets more emotional than this one. Uh, for me, I see it as a much more individual thing because sometimes I'll say something to a guy and he'll be like, yeah, fuck yeah, and then I'll say the same thing to another guy and like I'll see his face drop and then he gets super like upset and fucking flustered. But then sometimes I'll say things to a woman and they're like, yeah, like I don't know, like fucking fuck yeah, I get that. And then I'll say something similar or I'll say something by mistake. And then they're like, well, of course you would say that. They get kind of upset.
well, all right. Listen, I'm not saying that I think it's like I don't know. Listen, I get what you're saying, but I also understand why people like in positions to make decisions on this stuff might be like, well, we don't want to take risks with that because like like it does make sense because even though I agree with you that like saying that one group gets more emotional than the other is not accurate, but it is definitely true that like and I don't really think you can deny this. Like women and men are kind of taught to get emotional in different ways, and I could see someone looking at that and being like, well, you know, men on the most part are just told to suck it up, and women are told that they could show it more. And I could see someone in a military
Actually,
role. I mean that is just like true.
I think the opposite.
Well, because men are told that they can like they should like show determination and like anger and stuff, but like I don't know.
Yeah, but I think I think honestly, I've in all the with all the people with like everyone I've met with all the I know this isn't like a good really comparison. All the stories I've read, all the movies I've watched, like again, all the people I've met. Not saying I've met all these people, but I do feel like women are taught the same thing, just in different ways. Like I've never heard a woman say like, "Oh yeah, my like I was kind of taught to just like let all my emotions hang out, essentially."
No, and I'm not saying that that's what happens. I'm just saying like
Yeah,
Rob,
I
I'm
guess
gonna be real with you,
in a super traditional sense.
Rob. Just being blatantly honest, what I'm trying to say is under high pressure situations or pressure situations or just fucking situations in general, and I'm not trying to sound like a dick here, but like men crash out and a lot of times I've seen women cry. Like I just that's what I've seen. And I'm not saying that it's like a rule of thumb, and I'm not saying it's biological either. I'm just saying like in terms of how a lot of people are brought up, I feel like that's kind of just something that manifests. And I could see someone who sees that in a
And
position where they're making
yeah,
decisions for the military and they don't want to run that risk. Like I understand what you're saying and I honestly agree to a point with your sentiment, but at the same time, like I think you're being like a little too lenient looking at this. Like it does make a modicum of sense, that decision.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm being too lenient because I think we should. I don't think it's right for men to decide what women should be able to do anymore. And I think that's really weird. Like, I don't think I'm being lenient in any sense of the word. Because, like, lenient, that's like, oh, we're letting women do this, but we can't let them do that. Like,
I get. No, because I get what you're saying. It's just the problem is like I understand why like some guy in this position might be scared to not make that decision because, and I know it's like a stereotype, but if someone is not able to manage like a high pressure situation, and you know what, you are right because like in a training thing and in an evaluation thing, they should be able to run if you can handle that, no matter what you are. And if you're a man who
exactly.
can't handle that, then yeah, okay, I get it. I get it.
Like, I think if you're. Because you're getting the same training either way. I mean, depending on what you are going in for, but like, if a woman goes into the army and a man goes into the army, you're both getting, if not the same, like similar training.
Yeah, I will say I don't think that standards should be like in my opinion, I don't think standards should be managed in a sense to like I don't think standards should be made more lenient in any sense, but yeah, I guess like I feel like I
But,
did
like,
say this.
what do you mean by lenient? Because I feel like that's the wrong word. Like, okay, because lenient means that there's someone.
Letting something happen.
Like, yeah.
Okay, let me just say this. What I'm trying to say is that I don't think that the military is something that should be all too concerned with like this person wants to do this and this person wants to do that. And so essentially I don't think that any part of the military should like have its standards lowered for just people that want to join. But if people meet those standards, then yeah,
No,
I
yeah.
guess they should be
No,
joining in.
I'm not talking about. I mean, I don't think women going into the military is them lowering their standards, but
No, okay, Rob, okay, let me just be blatant. I'm trying to make a comparison to like, have you seen videos of, and this goes for men too, but like you have, I don't know, like police officers and soldiers that are like obese and shit and like just can't get the job done and we just like give them the position anyways. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're unhealthy, I think it's bullshit to like just give you the position anyways.
no, if you're not fit for
And
what you are going in for, then you shouldn't be accepted in what you're going in for.
also
I think if you're, I just don't think that the military should take gender into account when they're like, we want people in, like, we want soldiers. Because I think,
I mean
I don't know.
for what it's worth, men work differently with other men than with women sometimes. And so I could see the sentiment behind wanting like maybe certain units to be like all one group because like I don't know, certain groups just work better together in senses like that.
Yeah, but I think that should come down to like the unit of who's leading it, like not the
Entire thing.
um. Yeah, because I feel like if we, it's like, no, I'm not gonna go into this at all because I don't think that's appropriate to do that right now. But like, I like abortion's already like an on the fence kind of thing, like for both sides of it. And I just feel like for the military thing, what's like okay if this does go through and women are like barred from going to the military, and some women don't want to do that, which is completely fine. But a lot
Okay,
of women
Rob, again, not to like not to pull the straw man here, but like you keep on saying barred from the military. There's a difference
okay, barred
between
from combat.
yeah.
Okay, but um, I know there's a difference, but barred from combat, it's kind of like what's the limit? If you get what I'm saying, like what's next? Because even if they're barred from combat, okay, like now women can't fight for the country. Like they can help the fight, but they can't actually like literally fight for the country. So now that's a law or a bill or whatever the fuck. Not a bill. I don't know why I just said that, but now that's a law. It's kind of just like how far. Like I'm not saying that this would happen, but it's kind of like how far are we gonna take it then? Because it's like I don't know. I can just see that leading to a kind of a domino effect.
Okay,
Like
I agree. I would not want to see a domino effect like that happen, but like I don't. No, I get what you're saying. I personally, I'm not gonna look at it and be like, I'll be real with you, like, I'm not sure if we should continue this conversation.
alright. Well, I guess all I'm trying to say is that I think if you want to fight for your country, you should fight for your country, and you should be able to. And if you meet your whatever standards that you gotta go in for, like Marines, Army, Navy, whatever. And that shouldn't really. That should all like the only thing that should be dependent on is your skills and your ability to do what they need you to do. I just think that in this situation,
Oh shit.
like I know I'm repeating myself, but like I just said, I can definitely. I'm not gonna go fucking insane and be like this is gonna happen no matter what. But
Slippery slope. That's how you see it.
yeah, I think it's a very slippery slope. It's like okay, this now women can't do this. Well, now we're kind of questioning whether women can do this or not. You know what? Now they can't, and then it's like we're gonna be set back a couple decades.
I'm just gonna be real here. I don't see that happening, and I understand. We have different opinions on that. I guess the thing, you know what? I'm gonna be just blatant here. The thing that makes me think that that policy is honestly kind of reasonable is the fact that, like, just again, psychology wise, not the same thing, but like men act differently with other men. They're in a different mode with men and women for the most part, and it just seems that the mode that men are in with other men works better for something like the military. And you got to kind of understand that when you're actually dealing with combat, you're dealing with like it gets really messy. Like you have people living in tunnels and in tiny little confined spaces, and when you have people pressed up against each other like that tight, that much in a small place, like having there be like a difference like that, like I could see how someone looks at that and is like, there's some friction here that might not be the best idea. And
Yeah.
again, I fully agree with what you said about the meritocracy kind of angle, where it's like, as I said before, I much rather a qualified woman firefighter save me than an unqualified man. But then at the same time, like, I'm just saying, I understand why some units in the military that are, and I know it's a tradition-based thing, but that are like usually composed of men might want to like keep it that way, I guess. And it's not nice because like I get it. I personally don't want to restrict shit. It's just I don't really look at the military as like a social thing where everyone should be doing like what they want. It is quite literally, it should be the most utilitarian thing in society, like in the world. Like a military, you are literally a tool. Like you're not, if you're in the military, you are like the definition of like almost
Yeah,
degraded
but that
to a degree.
I think if it's like one if it's gonna maximize power, that should include like everybody. And like I think per unit, like I said before, I think like yeah, like per unit it should. I think they should have that distinction where they're like, okay, I want a unit of like a full female unit on this one, or I want a full male unit, or squad or team or whatever the fuck platoon, and or I want both. Like I think that should be something that goes up to people, goes up to whoever it's up to. But like I don't think that they're like, you know what, dudes. Like, and I think your thing about the tool thing, about the tool analogy, which is that's true, that's real. At least I don't know much about the military, so but I think that's kind of what you're going to do. I think if like qualification, like I think if you're going into the military and you're serious about it, you should have more of a, I'm not gonna lie, like a less sensitive brain, I guess. If you're gonna go in and be like, not you specifically, but not you at all. I'm just saying like if let's say if our like one of our friends goes into the military and they're like, I work better with guys than women. I think that you should have enough of a
like fortitude to be able to work around that.
To be able to just kind of like absolve that from your brain. Like, because if it's less of a social thing, like you said, I think then that part of your brain you should try to switch that off.
Okay, Rob. I just kind of thought of this. Like I've been watching videos of like I've been watching military videos. I don't know, maybe my phone was listening to our conversation with Brian or something. Rob, when I hear descriptions of these units that are like bunkered down in this tiny little corner and like I don't know, in certain situations might have to like be vulnerable in a sense. Like, okay.
Yeah, no, I
I
understand what you're saying.
okay,
I get that. Like, I
like
completely get that because
the best like okay, Rob, like I'm not gonna lie, there are situations where like you might have to be like naked with another person. And I could get how in any situation, like a man might not want to do that in front of a woman. And you know what? Probably even more so the other way around. A woman would probably not want to do that in front of a man, and that's completely fair.
yeah,
But
like that's what I'm saying. I completely get the thing where it's like if you're going into this unit because you've been chosen or whatever for this thing, I think whoever's in charge of that should be able to make the distinction because shit like that does happen.
yeah, and I personally I fully understand why someone would look at something that may turn into a situation like that and say, you know what, we don't want to make this something that both sexes can be a part of because we want to minimize the amount of like bad shit that can happen. And I personally
Yeah, and
I
it's
don't
also that can lead to rape and
it,
sexual assault.
I didn't want to say it necessarily, but yes, it can. And
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I completely agree with you on that. That's like, I don't know. I feel like you should, because I don't know, that shit does happen. And well,
Like,
I
it
guess
shouldn't, but it does.
in a perfect world, I'd say, like, there should not be a threat of that ever.
But saying that there won't be a threat of that ever, sadly, is just blatantly unrealistic.
Well, that's why I said in a perfect world.
Yeah, of course.
Because that does happen, and as I'm literally reading now, that happens a lot. But
Wait,
like,
in
I don't
the
know,
military?
yes,
Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie to you. The more thought I'm putting into this, Rob, and okay, maybe I don't like agree with it necessarily,
okay,
but
but
I get what you're saying about a slippery slope. But the more and more I'm thinking about this, the more I think it's like kind of a reasonable decision.
but now we're talking. But see, that's why I say it's a slippery slope, because now we're talking about the entire military.
Wait. Okay. I don't think there should be a ban on the entire military. That's something I feel very strongly about actually. But in order to minimize things, I could definitely see how being in a combat role puts you in more vulnerable situations than being in a service role.
I'm not gonna lie. What the other thing I'll say about that is like, what do you think? Like, if someone, I can't believe I'm saying this, but in a situation where someone's more likely to be, I know what you're saying about like the vulnerability thing, but
Yeah.
like in a situation, are you more likely to get assaulted when you both are in one person, like when you both are in a relative setting, and you can.
Oh, you're saying like okay, not to interrupt you, but no offense, I don't want you like by accidentally like saying something vile on the stream. So I'm gonna.
No, I know what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything
Okay,
crazy. I'm
alright.
just saying, are you more likely to? Is something like that more likely to happen when you're in a more comfortable position where like one person feels safe, like you both feel relatively safe or not, but like you're in a familiar location, or when you're in combat.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Rob. The thing about like combat situations is that if you look into a lot of these high pressure situations, that is exactly when people make irrational decisions.
So like, if someone's getting shot at, they're just gonna.
No, but I'm saying like let's say okay, Rob, I'm gonna be completely real with you. I don't think we should be having this conversation on this stream. Like, we really shouldn't be. But I'm just gonna flat out, like, I don't know, not like actually under siege or under fire, but like when you're bunkered down in this place and you're really uncomfortable there, but there's no immediate threat. I mean, that is a time when, for bad actors, they might be thinking irrationally. And
That is, but I think that's something that the military has to quite literally beat out of the people who are gonna do it. Like, there's no way to tell if someone's gonna do it, but
it should be like it should be instructed like through and through that is like something that cannot happen. I fully agree with you.
And I think that there is no way that someone should. I'm sorry, this is the only thing. I know we shouldn't be talking about this, but I don't really think that's a reason. Like, oh, men are more likely to rape in these situations, so women should be taken out of combat. Like, I think that's the same thing as when in school they're like, boys, like showing your shoulders, like boys can't control themselves, so you should cover up there. Like,
Yeah, I never really understood that sentiment. But no, I agree with you. I agree with you there. I always thought that was more of just like a traditional thing, but I don't know. Whatever. We should.
It is, but it also is definitely like a boys can't control themselves thing. Like I've heard that.
I mean, let's be completely real. there are some assholes who sadly cannot. But yeah,
Yeah, but that's still no reason.
I guess.
Like, well, women should be able to wear what they want to wear, and men, same thing. So I don't like. So I don't think there's any reason why a woman can't wear like. I'll just make it like I don't know, like show her shoulders if a guy's gonna like get weird.
Oh, if the guy gets
Like,
okay, Rob, if it's quite obvious, if the guy is like weird in that situation, the guy's in the fucking wrong. But like assuming
yeah.
like it's not right that you have to keep that into consideration, but like saying that it's not gonna happen just because it would be wrong for it to happen, like just isn't true either.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, like, I'm saying essentially, like, the dress code thing where someone's like, you can't wear that because this person, like, is gonna like it too much, I guess, is, like, wrong. Like, I'm not saying that, like, obviously, and unfortunately, and horrifically, that shit, like, does happen, and I guess, well, will happen in certain circumstances.
Okay, so wait, I'm sorry. If that is the reality of the situation that we're dealing with, why is it a bad thing to address that?
No, it's not. I'm just saying that it's not a bad thing to address that. I'm just saying that women should be able to wear what they want. Like, we should address it. Like,
We should okay,
like
so we should address it, but it's morally wrong to try to do anything about it, as unfortunate as it is.
no, we should morally address it, but not with the woman in that situation. Like,
I'm just saying like an asshole guy who's gonna act on something like that or like see something like that in that way. This might be like a really pessimistic take. It is my opinion that most people that are like that, I'm not sure if they can be conditioned out of that. Like they should be educated. Everyone should be educated in the right way. But like it could be mitigated, but I feel like there's going to be pieces of shit who like are gonna be pieces of shit either way.
there will be, but that's not a reason why we shouldn't just let it happen because of that.
Okay, Rob, I'm gonna be real with you. Where the fuck did just letting it happen get into this conversation? That was never an option. That never should be, and hopefully never will be an option. What the fuck?
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm not. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, there will be pieces of shit, but no matter what, we should crack down on that shit.
Well, of course, yes.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Alright. Controversial conversations are fun, but maybe let's leave that in the dust for now.
Alright.
Ah, Jesus. Sorry, Jesus. Oh, fuck me. I'm like, actually, you know what? No. We're just wrapping up controversial conversations as I'm literally building a wall. So, that's fun. Rob, we're not... Listen, I said that purely ironically. We're not having a conversation about fucking immigration.
I wasn't.
You know what I've been thinking about? Know what we should do at some point?
What?
We should play on our Minecraft world more, but we should do a like survival island series.
That'd be cool.
You know what that is?
Kind of.
Okay. Well, if we ever decide to do it, then we should do it. Um,
Alright.
I don't know. I just got like a lobotomy for a second, but I was working on the wall, so I'm gonna go back to that. You got no conversation topics that like aren't controversial? You got nothing, Rico?
Do you got nothing?
It's looking like that.
Alright.
I mean, we got the trip across America, but we talked about that exhaustively.
Yep. Anthony just really wants to meet a hick, like a true-blooded hick.
Oh fuck. He hasn't met enough?
No, he's not. He's talking about like sit on the porch with a shotgun hick. That's like full-blown racist.
Jeez. Well, I'll make sure to bring the camera and we could maybe bring up some of these topics with him when we find him. Wait,
Yeah.
I know for a fact that is what led to Anthony being like, we have to be social with everyone we find.
I forgot, but I don't think I don't know. I don't know if that's such a fantastic idea, but
To find a, like, redneck?
well, and talk about this shit with them.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Phoenix Productions. Gunned down in the middle of the Midwest. Is the middle of the Midwest, like, is saying that counterintuitive?
I mean, the Midwest is like a region, so I guess
No.
not.
Well, I said middle of the Midwest.
Yeah, Midwest is it's exactly. Midwest is kind of like a region, so I guess not. That's like if you said the middle of the Middle East.
But it's two middles.
It is, but they're very, very broad. It's like,
Yeah.
I look at it. Midwest is what? Colorado, Kansas, Missouri. Like, it's like literally nearly half the United States. I mean, not nearly half, but a large, large portion.
We should go to, I forgot the name of it. The casino place in Nevada. Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Unfortunately, that is completely out of our way.
Yeah, I figured. I'm surprised Anthony didn't bring it up though.
I'm surprised too, but
You're like, it's for the best.
it's for the best on multiple accounts. Because if we go there, we're staying there, and I can like feel that from here. Well, maybe not because we're not 21, but I think it's like 10 hours out of the way, so we're not doing that. It was on our way, yeah, but no.
I just gotta see. Oh, well. How is this wall going to turn? Because this is where it makes the bend. So I guess it should turn here. Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Alright, I know we said it was over, but I remembered something that came up in a conversation with someone once, and the best way I could put it is because there's like that quote that people repeat that is true, where they're like, women should be able to go outside naked if they really want, and nothing should happen to them. And I agree with that, like, completely. That sounds really wrong, but you get what I mean. Like, it's awful. But I guess what I'm trying to say is there's a difference between admitting the fact that it's like that is true. Like people should be able to do what they want, like unimpeded like that. But then at the same time, there's a difference between saying like people should be able to go outside naked and have nothing happen to them, and people should go outside naked and expect nothing to happen to them. And like it's awful, and I don't like I'm not trying to be a dick saying that, but like it is kind of true.
No, I mean, it's, and I'm not saying it's not in a perfect society, it should be true, but it is not, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it is. Like, in a perfect society, you should be able to walk outside and expect nothing like that and expect nothing to happen to you. But we are not perfect, and there will probably never come a day where we are. So, no, if you're a man or a woman, I mean, women are more in danger of that, unfortunately. So,
we should bring.
You should be wary about that. Yes.
We should bring portions of self-defense into education. I know like people are scared it's gonna like bring fights into schools or whatever, or like, and people want schools to be like docile, peaceful places. But like, I'm just saying, in my humble opinion, I think yeah, they're like self-defense should definitely be a part of a modern day education. I wholeheartedly agree, or wholeheartedly believe that.
I mean, yeah. Um,
And I know, like, jeez, I can't believe after all the effort to like go away from this conversation, I'm gonna like hoist myself back into it. But I know like some people with like, I guess like norms and stuff are gonna be like, oh, only men need to learn that. No, no. The way the world is, I would say it actually arguably might be more important for women to learn some of those skills.
I think it's vastly more important for women to learn those skills.
I'm not gonna make an argument either way, but it definitely is important.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just. Oh God, I can't believe I'm doing this. But
Oh, fuck.
No, I just really didn't want to talk about this anymore. But
Oh
we're
yeah,
here.
we don't have to.
But if
I feel bad for them. Why did I do that?
sorry, I'm trying to type this professor's name.
Oh.
I'm sorry, the way you're like. I just think realistically, we women, like, I think, I honestly, fuck all that. Everybody needs that shit. I don't give a shit. Everybody needs it, but I do think it would be important for, for women to also know that, because unfortunately there are assholes, and we should, do a lot of bad shit to those assholes, but that is the reality here. What the fuck else do I have to call this? And like there's no, this guy is definitely not the fucking person you want to look to if you're going for male and female comparisons.
Please don't tell me you're gonna bring up who I think you're gonna bring up.
I'm gonna bring up Dana White.
Oh, alright, never mind.
What, do you think I was gonna bring up like Trump?
No, I thought you were gonna bring up like fucking Andrew Tate for some reason.
Oh God, Christ, no.
He would probably pull out like some Cobra Kai line, like women have tiny hollow bones.
Was that in Cobra Kai?
Dude, yeah, that's literally that. Johnny says that because he doesn't want Sam's, like, I forgot her name. Sam's old friends, the girl with glasses that like beat Miguel that one time. Yeah, yeah. She like shows up once in season 4.
What was I gonna say? I just think it is. Oh, because Dana White did make a point, and he was like, "No, again, it's not true."
I don't even know who Dana White is, so.
He owns the UFC.
Oh.
And Dana White, I'm not gonna lie.
Is this like a controversial figure? I have no idea.
No, but he said, I mean, maybe, I don't know, but he says some dumbass shit. Like, I'm sorry, sometimes he said, like, the other day I watched a clip of him and he was like, no, men should not talk about or show their feelings. What are you, a fucking pussy? And I was like, what? And he was like, no, I don't show that shit. I don't tell my wife how I feel. I don't tell anyone how I feel.
Well, I bet that relationship is, I bet that relationship is, spotless.
Oh, fine and dandy. But
So that's why he's not, I don't think the most credible source, but there is this one thing he said, like, I don't know, he essentially said, like, there's a reason why men don't fight women in the UFC traditionally. Because there is a bit of an imbalance. Well, here's a better, because he's, I'm not gonna lie, kind of a tool.
I mean, that's not generally wrong, but
No, I know that, but taking into account his views on showing your feelings, I think that I'm gonna take what he says with a grain of salt. But
fair enough.
here's a better example: Serena Williams, best female tennis player in the world, or biggest maybe. She said that playing tennis with women is a completely different sport than playing tennis with men. And as a woman, she finds it very, very hard to keep up with with men, like with male tennis players while playing against them. And she said she probably wouldn't do very well if she was playing with them. And going off of her statement, I do think it's important for women to learn how, like, for a lot. I think it's important for everybody to learn to fight, but stressing that, like, women, because unfortunately, like we said before, this is an unperfect world, and women are more marginally more victims of sexual assault, which is awful. But if you could fight that off, then
yeah.
But I think it's very important for both people. And
to be fair, I'm just gonna put this out there. In my time in martial arts, I'm gonna say this, like, yeah, men are probably more likely to brute force something. But I'm just gonna put this out there. In the experience I've had, there are plenty of women that can do really well in, like, martial arts stuff and combat like that. So it's, you could say there are biological differences and stuff, but in terms of just having a baseline knowledge of self-defense, it is definitely, like, valuable for A, a woman to have, and B, like, it would still be useful.
Yes, yeah, holy shit. Essentially, that's like the other half of what I'm saying. Like, yes, there are biological differences, but on a fighting level, I think, like on a mental fighting level, I think, you're pretty much equal. That varies by person to person, because I'm sure if, like, if you and I were in a fight, you would know what to look for into, I don't know, where to hit me to make me feel funny, and I would just be like, attack. So there's differences between everybody. But that's not. That's just the quickest comparison I could make, because I know you do this shit and I don't anymore.
One thing I'll point out though is that even if there is a significant difference between, like, a particular man's strength and a particular woman's, and unfortunately, I understand why this is something that, like, wouldn't be taught in a school program, unfortunately. In a situation like that, you get resourceful. Like, I forgot who told me this in martial arts, but someone literally told me, like, it doesn't matter how big of, like, a person, how big of a man you are, or how much muscle or resilience you've built up. Like, you can't work out your eyes. You can't work out, like, actually you can work out, like, a little bit, like, your ability to withstand a headshot. But, like, yeah, if there's
well, no, you can do both things.
Rob, you can't work out your eyes.
No, but you can. Really? I had no fucking clue. You can train them, though.
Okay, I didn't want to get graphic, but Rob, what I'm insinuating is that, like, if shit is going down, you can just, like, stick your...
Oh, okay, I didn't know I didn't get that.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is in horrible situations that can occur, like there are like dirty things you can do in a matter of self-defense. And I'm just saying it has always been something that in my experience has been taught as like a yeah, you don't do this unless it's like a life or death or like extreme situation. But like even if you're dealing with a blatant power like dynamic thing, there are still things that could give
Yeah.
the weaker person some sort of fighting chance. And
1,000%
I-
million%.
I understand why maybe those specific examples are probably never going to be taught in schools, but I think it should be a bigger part of like society for people to learn this shit because it would be very valuable for people to learn.
I think it should be like. I think it should be a more cultural. Essentially, I'm saying it. Essentially, I'm saying I agree. Like, I don't think we should force it in schools, but I think it should be like talked about more.
I feel like a baseline of it should be put into a school curriculum.
Like-
But like not
Yeah.
not as extreme as I went. I will admit for that idea I went a bit extreme. Not to say I regret bringing up what I brought up. I do think that's true, but yeah.
Unfortunately, I think they like incorporate that into like a unit in gym, but
No,
Um,
that is what would happen.
oh no, I'm saying like I think there should be. If the United States were to do that, I think they should go full force and have it be that as a beginner thing, but then have a full class dedicated to that. Because you could take self-defense in Arlington, but it was not popular at all.
There was a self-defense class?
Yes.
Huh.
At least I'm like 90% sure about that. Yes, you could take it.
Okay,
essentially,
Rob,
it is-
Rob, I'm gonna remind you again, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a huge place in Texas, so.
Yeah, well,
I just think that it should be more. Yeah, essentially what you said, more popularized. But I think a lot of things in schools should be more popularized. Like, I think we should be like the rest of the world and learn languages at a young age.
fair enough.
Well, because like the rest of the world, they all know how to speak. I mean, most other countries, I should say, because I don't want to like just say everybody, but most other countries and places in the world know how to speak at least another language or English, and many people in the U.S. don't. And I think we should change that. And I think there should be. You know what? Maybe this is a thing with just our. Well, okay, I'm gonna stop. Maybe this is a thing with just like
Our
high
community.
school that we want that I have an issue with. It could be different. I only went to one high school, not every high school in the United States. But from a personal viewpoint, I think that there should be more emphasis put on like. But no, that's so hard to do. Yeah, I don't really know if I can like just sit. No, I can't just sit here and say that. I'm gonna say it anyway, but I can't just like sit here and say like we should put more of an emphasis on this because it's like this is.
You can't justify it.
I can justify it, yeah, but I can't like. You can't just say that, but I will. Like on making school a more enjoyable experience.
Actually, you're spot on with that. There's so many things that could make school work better for students and people. Well, students are fucking people. What the fuck? Anyways, the point is, no, there's so many things that can make school better. You're absolutely right.
But what I'm also saying is that I've noticed a lot of times what's making school unenjoyable for a student is the student itself. Or themselves. Fuck, we both just called students not people. The student themselves. Like, a teacher will do something genuinely nice, and, like, the student will be like, what the fuck? Why would they do that? Such a fucking bitch. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
No, I
I'm
agree
seeing
there.
that even in school now. Like, one of my professors, she's great. I mean, okay, she has some weird policies with attendance, and if someone tries to tell me that that's false, I will quite literally drive a lawnmower through your ankles. But
Oh, okay. I won't.
because
do
her
that.
policy is if you miss class at all, like even if you're in a life or death situation, you will get points deducted. Like right now, I have a B in her class because I missed one class
Oh,
because I was sick. And
that's
I even
fun.
emailed her about it beforehand. Like, that's dumb.
That is.
We're
I
in
agree.
college. You should not have an attendance policy that's that fucking ruthless. But, aside from that, she's amazing, and she's really nice, and she's like, I don't know. She comes to school, she clearly tries to make it fun. Our assignments are not difficult. We barely have we have homework, but it's only this current events analysis shit. And this is honestly not that bad because the assignments are few and far between. Everybody in that class complains to me how bad the class is, and people who have gone out of the class are like, God, she's such a fucking bitch. I hate her. And then literally they made a group chat in my class called Tragedy of a Class. Phoenix, we just sit there and talk about pop culture, pretty much.
Yeah, I feel that. Like there.
Not pop culture, but like just stuff. We talk about media and mass communication. The name of the class. But sorry, continue.
No, I was about to say I've had many instances of like teachers that will, even like teachers that do genuinely do shit that like is kind of piss offable activities. Like, not a word, but you get one. You get.
Annoying, yeah.
Yeah, I fucked something up in the game. Holy shit. Damn. Okay, I'm getting my bearings again. Teachers will do stuff that is like a little annoying, and like sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I agree, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? But then at the same time, like, I've just never been, for the most part, the kind of person that is like, this fucking teacher, man, I can't fucking stand. It's like, come on, like sometimes yes, but it's
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've definitely been at odds with teachers, and I'm like, I will commit war. I declare war on you.
well, okay, yes. I'm just
But
saying,
that's in like very certain circumstances.
all I'm saying is that I've seen other people way more willing to do that than me.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Like I just said, this teacher's smiling at us, and my friends are like, she needs to fucking like stop this class. This is crazy. And I'm like, are you serious?
Is this like the Media Labs friend group?
Well, yes and no, like parts members.
Okay. Hold on.
I just think that there's things that schools can do to make school more enjoyable. But I think that's also has to deal with the culture that the school provides. Like, college seemed like didn't have much of that. Well, high school's like,
Okay,
I can say this because it's where we go. Tarrytown High School or Tarrytown High did do that.
Rob, I disagree there because I was gonna bring this up. Holy shit, my cat is tweaking at my door. Hi Crystal, I hear you. The point is, literally a chemistry teacher I had. Nice lady, maybe like I'm trying to think about what she did that pissed people off so much. I think she gave like a frustrating amount of work sometimes, and besides that, she had like phone policy kind of stuff where she like would get mad at people about phone stuff. I remember her being a little frustrating because like I would get to her class late in the mornings because I would walk with friends, and eventually she was like, "I am going to like contact someone." And like, okay, yes, she got a little annoying, but like the best way I could describe it,
I am going to like context.
the best way to describe it is like sometimes like out of no, I can't even really say that. I was gonna say sometimes she acts like the weird teacher in Donnie Darko, but no, she was never. No, she was definitely never that bad. But the point was, I just didn't understand. I went on a class group chat, and quite literally, the group chat, it was horrific, Rob. All I'm gonna say, and you'll understand. Oh, fuck me. I don't want sugar, you piece of shit. Um, all I'm gonna say, Rob, is your friend Nick had some very colorful language. A lot.
Oh, as soon as you said Nick, I can only imagine. I can
Rob,
only fucking.
Rob, if
It would take me all of my college career and more to even grasp the shit that he comes up with.
Rob, the best way I could describe it is that like it, what he said about her flowed from the same well that of the things he said about me with the tall girl, only just like
Yes, I can already imagine.
only with her it was a lot worse, and it was like what the fuck.
Yeah. Wait, I don't. Okay, that. Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying, but I don't think you understood what I said because I don't really know how you could disagree with what I said.
Wait, did I say I disagreed?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm losing my mind. You said it would take a whole college career just to understand how he comes up with stuff. That is true.
No.
Oh
saying
no,
that I said that I
you said that shit never happened in high school, and I just
No, I
pointed
didn't
out
say
that it
that.
did. Oh,
I never said that didn't happen. I said that I think Arlington doesn't provide enough of a community spirit for us to like be proud of going there, where high schools like Tarrytown do. I just said our
just don't worry about it at this fucking point.
yeah.
Just
I
okay,
like
okay. What I mean by don't worry about it is like don't mention it like crazy, but like don't do it.
yeah, but wait, Phoenix, you just said the same thing.
No, I mean like don't worry about
I
it
know
too
what you're
much, but don't do it either.
Don't do it to whatever.
Yeah.
But like, okay, well, Tarrytown, we don't live. We live an hour, like we live a bit from there, so.
Rob, I can't fucking take you anywhere. What the fuck?
What do you mean? I can say Tarrytown. That's far.
Just alright, just fucking say high schools. Like I don't.
Okay, well, I already said Tarrytown enough. So
Yeah.
high school.
Because Rob is like the Terrytownologist. We won't get
I
into
am
it.
definitely. Oh God, no. I'm definitely not. But just think that it's a more cohesive school than than our high school was.
Okay, Rob, let me just say this. Maybe I do it subconsciously or something, but I don't think I've ever like even said the name of that place since I left. So
You definitely have.
I guess maybe I don't know.
But our high school, I don't think did that as much. I mean, you could say that that's because how big it was. Because like the other one was because like our high school was very big and pulled in people from all over, not the county, but from a lot of places. There were a lot of different like very just different places. I don't want to say culturally, but like
No, there's city places, quite literally.
yes,
There's city places, farms. It's insane.
yeah, and they're all going into this one school. Whereas the other one, it's kind of just
One community.
pretty much a rural / city like unit area where people go. So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. To me, it kind of looks like, all right, well, we're I don't know. To me, it's just like that definitely is a thing that goes into it. Where I do think Arlington did not do enough to be like, we're a community.
You know what I will say though? What I don't understand, and I don't give people
Also,
problems.
graduation was in the fucking rain. I'll never forget that.
I don't give people problems when they say this because like I understand the sentiment. I guess because like I don't know. Everyone, I think everyone has their gripes with at least a part of their high school career. If you don't, you're an extremely lucky person. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of have to like nod along and like go along with it when people are like, dude, I'm so glad I got out of that absolute shithole. I'm like, okay, it wasn't Shangri-La, but like for fuck's sake, it wasn't like it wasn't hell. You weren't in the devil's anus like you were in high school, and it was a actually fairly decent place in terms of opportunities. Like I don't know. I don't get it when people literally act like that place is like hell on wheels served on a silver fucking platter.
Oh, I don't like it when people do that about high school or middle school. I mean, what I will say is that everyone has different experiences, so I could definitely say like hear someone saying like, "Oh, that time was awful."
Oh
But,
yeah.
like, I don't think the high school itself is really that bad.
Like I'm not gonna lie, if my social sitting or social standing from like elementary school, middle school, if it fully carried over to high school the way it was like starting to in the beginning, like yeah, I could probably see myself being like, oh, I hate it. But like, I don't know, some people just go way too crazy with that stuff, and I'm like, dude, it's
Yeah.
not that deep. But at the same time, you're right to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, some people are gonna have different experiences, but I'm just saying, in terms of my experience, saying that it was like objectively some shit basket is like kind of disingenuous.
Yeah.
Definitely had its bad moments though.
Yeah, definitely did.
I don't know. I kind of wish I was more ambitious as a senior, because like the best way I could describe it is that I just didn't have a lot of motivation for shit that like included stuff I really should have. So like I didn't get my license in my senior year, so I missed out on a lot of cool opportunities. Um, and like at a certain point, I want to say like towards the middle of senior year, like in the beginning, I was super ambitious socially. I was like, I want to do all this crazy stuff and like talk to all these new people and like send high school out with a bang and like really make the most of it. And I want to say like midway through senior year, I just like became a little bit of a recluse and was like, you know what? I'm just me, and this is how things are. And I'm like, I kind of regret
I'm
that
a
now.
creep, and I'm a weirdo.
Fuck you, but honestly, that was kind of how it was. Well, no, I wasn't weird, but it was just like, I don't know. I At a certain point, I was like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna do my own shit. And I don't know, I guess no one told me that I'm gonna do my own shit is just how the rest of my life was gonna go. So I might as well have like made the most of something there. Maybe I'm just whining.
I don't know. No matter how much you did, you probably would have said, "I wish I did something different." So
And that is true. I mean, yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And it was a lot better than I thought it would be in my underclassmen years, so I can't really complain that much.
yeah. Uh,
I think I am probably gonna end the stream sometime soon.
Alright.
Uh, because we've been talking, I haven't given much context as to these builds. So this right here is a tavern. So it has like a tap room at the bottom, and then I guess it has like a bit of an inn upstairs. I'm gonna do the interiors later because I like putting a lot of focus into interiors, and when I'm streaming, I don't know, and it's not the same. And then this right here is gonna be like a antique store or something, and there's gonna be so first floor is gonna have like some bookshelves and some other stuff. Second floor is gonna continue, and then the third floor is gonna have like a very like weird apartment. I'm thinking maybe it's like a psychic's apartment or something. I don't know. That's the idea I have. And then over here, I'm gonna like chisel out some area, and this is going to be a big library. It is going to be a very ambitious project. I want to look really cool, and I want to have like a round room with multiple stories and a bunch of bookshelves. So that's what's gonna be there. But yeah, so I just wanted to give some context for what I am building. So I'm going to get to a certain point where I'm going to end this. But first, I need to take a thumbnail because the stream still does not have a thumbnail. And so that right there is going to be the stream's thumbnail. So yeah, I am the controversial and disgusting and nasty topics that will make your toes curl. Truly horrifying shit. It's gonna get bad because guys, why the fuck can't I access my streaming software? Like genuinely, what the fuck is going? Okay, guys, I have very bad news for you. Rob and I are going to be discussing